Well, hello you glorious people. It is the end of the day, but the start of the video, because today was a bit of an odd day. I got to work late because my wife's been sick all night. She was running a fever and junk, so that was a thing. But anyway, got some interesting stuff for you today. We also talked about gloves, so I want you guys to watch that. But thanks for watching the videos, and hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better. Today, a lot of the stuff that is going to be pulled off stream, just because it was weird. So hopefully I'll be more consistent with it tomorrow, just kind of getting back into the groove of things, and I hope the camera isn't dusty because I see like dust on the lens. But enjoy. All right, we're gonna do a cabin filter now. Yay! 2015 Volkswagen Passat 1.8 turbo, which they actually went down. But anyway, let's get these off here. There's two little plastic bolts. You just use your fingers to unscrew them. And you pull down this crap. Like that. Then you reach up here, pull that back. It's just like the regular ones. So then pay attention to which direction this goes, which it tilts down to the right. So take your new filter. As I cover up the light with that, make sure it's up and to the right, or down to the right on this. And then you just fish it in. There. And it straightens out after you get it up in there. Then you take this, stick it up like that, and voila. All done. Easy peasy. Put this back on. Just make sure you feed it up through here first. There. Get it in. It's annoying, but definitely doable. Very doable, especially if you want to do it yourself at your own place of residence. Quite possible. So there you go. Just get this back in, put those little screw bolts back in there. You just gotta, you'll feel where the hole is, and then you can just take that and stick her up in there once you get it started. But that's all. So we swapped 3 and 2 to figure out that this coil was bad. And so it was misfiring on 3, swapped it to 2, now 2's misfiring, so coil's bad. And now we're just going to replace that one coil, and we are going to replace all the plugs because it's just kind of due for those things due to maintenance. And that's that. So you just get the coils off there. So we got that one. I'm just going to keep them all in order right now, just that way I have them in order. And then I'll replace it when I put it back in. I use this piece of hose to put them in because if you start cross-threading it, you will be able to just spin the hose instead of digging in to the threads. So it makes it very nice. I highly, highly, highly recommend against using the spark plug socket that's got the rubber thing in there, because if you try and turn it and it cuts into the head, you can just be done for. This is a piece of air line from just the shop. We had extra air hose that was from old airline, so I just cut myself a piece and it fits over the butt of the spark plugs perfectly. After you. But yes, see right here, this should have a little rubber boot in there. I took that out because I do not want this to hold the spark plug in there. 2 back into position 2, which is where we got it from. And then we're going to replace number 3, which is going to be this one. Because this one was the one that we originally moved to 2, and then we moved from 3 to 2, and now we're going to do that. And then we're going to give him a tattoo, and then he's going to have a tattoo. Bob's Burgers, anybody? Anybody? And the new coil. I just kind of pop them on top with my hand just to make sure they're seated. And there we go. We are completed with this spark plug change. Real easy, real DIY yourself. Real DIY stuff if you want it to be. To scan that and clear out the codes and test drive it, make sure it's good. So, some people were commenting, I wear gloves. when I work. Actually, at this point, I just wear them all the time. I just I wash my gloves when I'm done with the car. I'll go over to the sink, use the Gojo, wash my gloves like I would uh, my hands, because yeah, they're a little hot. It's winter time. I wear them a lot more in the winter than I do in the summer. But the reason I wear the gloves is because years and years and years of the chemicals, oils, brake fluids, grease, brake caliper grease, axle grease, gasoline, stuff like that on your hands, they soak into your skin. And they can do serious damage to your hands. I had a teacher at school that had, for all intents and purposes, basically some sort of skin cancer on his hands from the years and years that he got all these chemicals on his hands. I was like, no, thank you. So these gloves are, I think, $14 for a 100 pack, and the shop buys them because they're actually required to buy them. If you work in an automotive environment, your employer is required to provide you safety equipment. So we get gloves, and I like to use these gloves. I usually save them. Like, I'll take them off, leave them out, let them dry, and I'll wear the same pair tomorrow. I only throw them away if they get a hole in them or they get torn. And sometimes I'll go through 2 or 3 pairs in a day. Sometimes I won't go through a pair for a couple days because it might just not get torn. So I highly, highly, highly recommend wearing gloves. Also, it keeps your nails looking nice. Ooh, yes. So that way you can just go home and you're like, oh, my nails are so good. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, wear gloves. It's not going. You're not going to have an issue from wearing. These are just nitrile. I don't care. However the hell you say them. They're not latex gloves, so these do tend to have the tendency to tear easier, but that's all. So I highly recommend wearing gloves. That is my opinion on that.